let's see. Don't forget to join me on YouTube. Follow me on Twitch. There we go. Some of us are hot, some of us are not. Good thing for the ones that you have hair. Start your game again on this. You're on the wrong map. Oh, that's alright, that's fine. So these are our things. Build a rocket and get us to the moon. This is our goal tonight. This is our goal tonight, as you can see. I've got flashing landing lights here. As you can see, little flashing landing lights for coming in and docking our stuff. Need to dress this up. Need to dress this up and finish doing that as well. So there's so much to do. There's so much to do. So there she is. The Mila 1. It's pretty well ready to launch. All of the fuel tanks are full. Yeah, I got to get the paint out. All of the fuel tanks are full. The hydrogen tanks, most of the batteries are full. It has taken a while for these reactors to charge batteries, though. We've got to remove these reactors before we take off. We've got to remove this and put those thrusters back on as well before we go in any particular direction. So that's it. That is and the goal tonight is to get to the moon. Off to the moon. To the moon, Alice. To the moon. Alright, so we are ready to go. So, theories. The theory is stage 1 release, or station release is right there to release those 2 blocks. Rockets on, release the 2 blocks, blast off. Head up into space. Once we get to a point where our first stage is nearly out of fuel, we shall release it. If it's in the atmosphere still, we'll set the parachutes to deploy at about 200 meters or 400 meters so that it parachutes down and we can find it again later. Stage 2, fire the rockets up, then release stage 1. Continue to our trajectory towards the moon. Once stage 2 runs out of fuel, if it runs out of fuel because it's a full hydrogen tank, release stage 2 and fire up the engines for stage 3 and continue our journey to the moon. Just making sure that we've got that 100 millisecond trajectory running through. Save as much fuel as we can in here for our entry onto the moon and our landing. And hopefully landing, deploy the landing gear, land on the planet, lock the landing gear to the planet, and climb out. One small step for Simi, one giant step for the Vegemites. So that should be pretty cool. That is the idea. If the fuel doesn't run out in here before we get to the moon, then we will have to release this as we enter the atmosphere into the moon and deploy its parachutes. The parachutes will not work on the moon, will not protect it from getting smashed up, but will protect it from getting smashed up completely. That is the go. That is the go, guys. Everything is ready to go. Dampeners are on. The other thing that we need to do is turn those cameras on, which they should be. Yep, that camera is on, and that camera is on. So let's just test that. Camera 4. Yep, that works. External view. Should we wait until daytime? Should we wait until daytime to launch, or should we just launch? Let's just launch. Okay, rockets on. Let's test. Yes, rockets are working. Thrust. Stage 2 release. And off we go. And we are off. We are off. Look at that. We are on our way. We are on our way. There's the moon. Okay, I'm just gonna thrust that way a little bit. What are we doing? We're doing 100 meters a second. We've got plenty of fuel. Just gonna bring that around. Gonna bring the ship nose that way a little bit, and we'll sort of head out of the atmosphere more towards the moon. Okay, thrusting. Everything seems to be going really, really well. It's daytime up here. It's daytime up here, Christina. Oh, lightning. Launching in a lightning storm. It's nighttime over there. It's daytime over this side of the planet. Let those who had no faith in me apologize right now. This rocket has almost got us to space. And we've still got 84 hours. I mean, we've still got 22 hours of rocket boost in there. Fox, how you going? But I want to test it out anyway. So what I'm going to do is I am going to turn those off. I'm going to go into here. I'm going to go into... And I'm going to turn those thrusters on. I'm going to go into that camera. No. So those thrusters are on. Got to go back into here now. Thank you, Fox, for the follow. I appreciate it very much. 0G. Alright, so here we go. Let's test this. Let's test this theory. So we've got... let's go into our view there and disconnect. Look at that. We have disconnected. It actually... Yay! It actually disconnected. Landed 25 meters away from you. Check that out. And there's stage 2. Goodbye stage... I mean stage 1. Goodbye stage 1. It's a driver. It's a bit iffy. Yep. 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 And get us to the moon. I am going to get us to the moon. They've been picking on me forever, Aussie. They've been picking on me forever in a day. Of course you did, honey. Of course you did. It's the landing you're worrying about. Alright, do you want to see this, Aussie? There's our camera. Let's go into 3. Engines on. Let's go back into 2. And release. Look at that. Hey. Look at that. We are at the... We've made it to the moon. All those people that had no faith in me and my rocket building capabilities, we have made it to the moon. And perspective in this game is absolutely horrible. Let's find a place to land. Over there, I reckon. Okay. know I don't have enough thrusters to keep me moving, to keep me upright like that, but that was... We really didn't need them. Okay, landing gear is deploying. Look at that. Is he going to land it? Is Simi going to land it? Actually, we'll move that way a little bit. We'll land down about here somewhere. Is he going to make it? Of course he's going to make it. Oh, this is a shit place to land, isn't it? Is there anywhere that's a little bit flatter than this? And lock the plates. Thrusters off. Down the ladder. It's a recreation. Touchdown, Muggy. One small step for Simi, one giant step for the Vegemites. Oh, that's a little bit of angled parking there. Just a little bit of angled parking. Oof. Aren't we so? Alright, there we go. First moon base set up. Ouch. It's not very long now. What is it? 13 days. 13 days, farmer. Alright, up the ladder we go. I'm glad I can reach the ladder on this. Into the cockpit. I'm ready for launch. Alright, thrusters on. Landing gear unlocked. Up we go. Retract the landing gear. And up we go. And we're going to have to head that way. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Coming in. It's a bit easier landing it on the moon. Where's our landing pad down there? Gonna only just have enough fuel, aren't we? And gear extended. Epic music going on in the background. Come on. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. Gently. Gently. Lock. Engines off. Helmet off. And we made it back. With a bullet in his back. Whew. Back on Earth. Back on Earth. Oh, hello. There's an oxygen tank down there. Oh, hello. There's another oxygen bottle there as well. Look at that. We did it. Excellent fuel calculations. Thank you. Yeah, I actually did all of the calculus for that, Kane, and sort of, you know, just made sure that everything was perfectly fine. It really powers through the fuel when you get into the atmosphere, doesn't it? So now we can just we can refuel and we'll be ready to go at any particular point in time. It's a pity they don't have hoses, isn't it?